One, two. Phil Spencer says 2022 was too light on games. Now, this is a tough pill to swallow, and yes, I am, an Xbox fan. That's the console that I choose. One of my primary consoles, my go-to. Being real transparent, I don't own a PS5. I was looking into waiting into the PS5 Pro to come out, but even if I do get that, Series X would still be the main system for me. Now, Phil Spencer and everyone kept saying 2022 was supposed to be the year because remember they did the Bethesda acquisition. I think that was like 2021, so they was able to get all the Bethesda games and just get the ball rolling. But the thing is, and a lot of people don't understand this, these games are taking longer to be developed because they're bigger worlds, they're more complex AI. Then you got the multiplayer, the graphics. Like this is stuff that usually takes a minimum 3 to 4 years. And the way Microsoft works, they picked up a whole bunch of game studios a couple years ago, and that was just you can say like 3 4 years ago, roughly. And the games are still in development. These games are not coming out, and the games that are almost done keep getting pushed back. We were supposed to have Redfall already, got pushed back. We were supposed to have Starfield, got pushed back. And that's because I genuinely believe that Phil and Microsoft wants these games to come out good. They want to come out polished. Bethesda already has this stigma that they release broken games and that's the charm. But the honest opinion is nobody wants a broken game. And on top of that, most people are not going to settle for that. And Phil Spencer might not even settle for that. And with 2022 that just passed by, Microsoft only had what 2 or 3 releases that was exclusive that released on Game Pass. It was the Halo, Forza. I know Pentiment came out 2022. Psychonauts 2. But now it's going multi-plat, so that wasn't really an exclusive. But outside of that, I can't really think of anything Flight Simulator. I really can't think of a whole list of games to say, yeah, 2022 was Xbox year. And I don't think it was their year. Yeah, in the beginning, but like Game Pass, you need games to sustain it. You need people to subscribe because what happens for subscription services, similar to Disney Plus and maybe even like HBO Max or Stars, if there's not a show that you're interested in and the season finishes, you have to cancel the subscription. That's what I do. When my show on Stars is not on, I cancel the subscription because what's the whole point of me having, you know, the subscription if the show that I want is never on? Why am I giving you guys money? So Microsoft has to make these games to actually keep people on the service to keep people subscribed. Games like the Hi-Fi game, that was actually pretty good. It's dope. It was different. It's not AAA. It was a game that probably had a short turnaround because I think they started development 20. I thought they said 2017, but if you think about it, that's the short span for that type of game. And these studios probably have games similar that's smaller in scope that could get released easy, shadow drop, and it's pretty popular. They could, do different concepts. It doesn't have to be an open world game. It could be something that, a little dream project, a little side project that they're working on at the studio. Tango is usually known for making games like um, Evil Within. And this is like a whole 180, 360 from what they normally do. And, and Phil Spencer is fully aware of this. He knows that basically 2022 wasn't the year. And he knows most of the people. are not happy with it. And his quotes, his words, the commitment we have to our customers to continue to deliver great games is something that I take seriously. The team takes seriously. In 2022 was too light on games. For him to acknowledge that, that just means that he understands the situation. He's pretty in tune with the internet and what's going on and what people are saying on Twitter and stuff like that, and on these forums and websites. Um, Outside of that, I mean, I feel like we're in a weird spot right now because Microsoft has all these studios, and right now we only know about Forza, we only know about Redfall and Starfield. Those are the only ones that we know are released in 2023. Would it be other games that drop later in the year? Would it be any surprise drops? I mean, we did acquire all these studios. I'm pretty sure, and I would hate to not think, but most of these studios are working on something. And there's probably games that was announced before that we probably don't even remember. I can't think of any off the top, but that was already announced, and they might get a late release date. Highly doubt that, but you know, it also comes to the play like you want to make sure these games are polished. So we don't got a concrete date for Starfield yet. All we know is 2023. And if Redfall is coming out in a couple months, Starfield is not coming out within that time frame. I have a feeling Starfield is going to be slated September. I think that September the earliest, November the latest. And that's just usually I notice Microsoft's biggest releases are usually around October, November area. That's probably where we're going to see Starfield at. I don't think it's coming anytime before that. Anytime before September, you can scratch that. All right. Um, yeah, well, Phil Spencer is fully aware that 2022 is too light on games. If you guys really like the video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button, do all that cool stuff. Make these videos for free. I don't really care to get paid off it. This is just something I do in my free time. I would definitely appreciate it if you guys would, just show love to the video. All right, man. I'm out.